I make 4 kind of pizzas. Nobody tell me, nobody to stop me. With this extra cheese, I'm going to make nice pizza sauce as well as mini pizzas. Who will give this much chicken? When I make my chicken pizza, I am going to do it good. The cheese goes on top. I love pickled chilies in this. If you have it, add it. Half a spoon of olive oil on top. Likes the cheese melting like this and Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at vareva.com, and today I'm going to make nice pizza sauce as well as mini pizzas. So at home you can make these mini pizzas. Even if you have 3 children, you can make 3 different kinds the way they want it, and you can enjoy absolutely best pizza at home. So for this, first we're going to make the pizza dough. This is dry granular yeast. You can also get soft yeast in the market. In this, add a little bit warm water. Once you add a little bit warm water, this thing will start getting life back. Basically, yeast is something that will grow. Little bit of warm water and the food for it, it will start multiplying. Add some sugar. When the yeast start eating, the carbon dioxide forms, and that is what will give the bubbles. Because of the reaction of the yeast, the carbon dioxide, that is how you get small holes in the bread. And that is what we are trying to do here. We're going to add the flour. We're going to make a soft dough. At this point of time, if you need to add water, use a little bit warm water. The dough is nice, sticky. The moisture is also perfect. Look at this, nice sticky, and this is enough of kneading. This dough can be made many other ways by adding eggs, incorporating all of it. But you add a little bit of butter or a little bit of oil into this. Look at this. A little bit, and now knead the dough. Whatever it was sticking to your hands, this will go away, but kneading the dough with the oil, slowly it will stop sticking to your hands and this will come out nice. You got to use this method of kneading. So this way your dough will be nice and perfect. And we are going to keep this at a warm place. Same place where you set your yogurt, it should be warm place. We are going to leave it. That's when the yeast will be active and it will be done perfectly. Take a wet cloth and put it on top of this, let it rest for 30 minutes, then we're going to remove it out, again knead it, again make a shape like this, and after 1 hour, your dough will be perfect. The dough is perfectly ready. We're going to learn how to make the perfect pizza sauce just specially for Indian taste bud. In this, we're going to add some oil. You have olive oil, you can use olive oil also. In this, we're going to add garlic. This garlic, saute it just a little bit. When the garlic slightly sizzles, here I'm going to add some capsicum. This one also will give very nice flavor. In this, add the oregano. Because these are dried herbs, be careful, this will be very strong flavor. And also some mixed herbs. This has got basil and other things, so it will be perfect. In this, we're going to add the tomato puree. The tomato puree of 2 kinds. Here is the tomato which I have blanched, that means I have removed the skin, removed the seeds and chopped it. This is best. Another thing is tomato puree. This is the store-bought tomato puree. This will give the color and then the texture also a little bit. Both of this I added slowly. Cook this. In this, little bit of pepper powder, not much. I'm going to add some chili powder. Chili powder to your taste. The Kashmiri chili powder gives a very nice color, and we're going to cook this on a slow flame. Now in this, we're going to add salt, pinch of sugar. This sugar will cut down that sourness. Your pizza sauce, after slow cooking, it will be ready. What usually I do if I am making such a small quantity, I add water and let this cook till it reduces to a nice pizza sauce consistency. Then this is ready to use. I got the desired consistency what I want, switch off the flame. When we used to make this in the 5-star hotel, my guru chefs used to tell, oh, pizza sauce has to be cooked for few hours on a slow flame and all that. Actually, I worked with the Pizza Hut people when they were introducing Pizza Hut in India, and they came to Maurya Sheraton and they were experimenting with the water and everything. So that time I was a management trainee. I worked with them, after which I think they went to Gujarat and opened the first Pizza Hut in Anand or something. When they go to a different country, they have to experiment with the taste buds, everything, and then they have to do. But this is my recipe. You make this and you will just love it. The dough, I have kneaded it once and kept it. Just sprinkle some flour and lot of flour on the table. The dough is all ready, so just take it and extra flour. We're going to divide this into 4 portions. boomba, 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 and another 4 portion. We're going to take each piece, and then this is going to make one small mini pizza. So this is perfect, nice, soft and warm. You have to rest this at a warm place so that you will make a perfect pizza. All the 4 are ready. Again, I'm going to rest it for some time with a cloth on. After 10-15 minutes, I'm going to make the pizza. After dividing them, let it rest for just few minutes. Take a little extra flour. Now look at this. Usually you don't even need to use a rolling pin. People who make regular pizza, they don't even use a rolling pin, they just do it with the hand. But if you are a little bit doubtful, add a little bit flour and roll it to the size you want. Because I do not want to make it thin. This should be good enough. We're going to let some extra flour be there on one side. Look at the way how I'm able to handle the dough. This is good. With your fingers, press the edges so that you know where all you need to put the filling. This one is good. And another one, I'm going to make it slightly thinner. Use the rolling pin and make it slightly bigger and thinner. There is another way we do, that is make the edges slightly thicker. These kind of baby size pizza, I can eat 10 of these. Delicately handle it and put it on the tray. And once again, just help the shape come. Basically, in the edges, you're going to press it and let the edges stand out like this, so you can pour extra sauce. We're going to make 4 of these pizzas. First, we're going to put the sauce. So here is a flat pizza. So just pour and then just spread it. We're going to do same with the other pizzas. Spread like this, and we're going to put the fillings later. Usually what they do is, if the cheddar cheese or anything like that, the cheddar cheese, you put it at the bottom. It depends, what kind of cheese you want. But anyway, always the pizza cheese, that is mozzarella, we're going to add on top. And I'm going to make first paneer pizza. I make the chicken, some dislikes will come. But anyway, so look at this nice paneer pieces, big ones. You got triple cheese here. The cottage cheese, that is the paneer, the cheddar as well as the mozzarella cheese. I love a little bit of capsicum. I'm going to put 1 piece of tomato. Top it up, pizza cheese, that is mozzarella. When you put this pizza in the oven, this cheese will melt. Let's go ahead and make the chicken, because the chicken has to happen. And I'm taking another small piece, and here I'm going to use the raw chicken. So when you're using the raw chicken, make sure the chicken is brined and it is nicely marinated with little bit of pepper and oil. I'm just going to put small pieces of chicken. Also, what you can do is, you can also cook the chicken on the side and just put the pieces, and even that will be good. But if you bake it right, these chicken pieces are so small, it will be just cooked in a minute. Also, I'm going to have a little bit of onion. I'm a capsicum freak. I love capsicum on my pizza. We're going to put the cheese like this. I'm going to make some sausage. If you have pepperoni and all that, you can do it. I've got this nice sausage. Usually when you order, they put the cheese and then they put the sausage on top, but I prefer them go down, whether you make it pepperoni or anything. In this, maybe whatever you want, 1 or 2 pieces of onion to give the crunchy bite. Later, the cheese goes on top. I'm going to show you. You can also make eggplant. Look at this. Nice. What I did is, I sorted the eggplant and I'm making it. People who are eggplant lovers. And in this, you can add some greens like spinach, a little bit, but spread it over. We got the greatest combinations. Let's put it in the oven and pull it out. If you are olive lover, you can add some olives. I love pickled chilies in this. If you have it, add it. If you want, you can always add just half a spoon of olive oil on top. They'll be nice and juicy. Ready to go in the oven. It may take around 12 to 15 minutes depending upon the heat of the oven, and you will have a fantastic pizza. Whenever you make the pizza correct, the bottom also has to be cooked. So if you hold it, you will know whether this bottom is cooked or not. Look at this. If you are doing it in an oven where you have to put it on a tray, thin tray, and do it, all you can do is, you can take a tawa like this, put the pizza on top of it. When the underneath is cooked, then you can put the toppings and do it also. You can experiment, but this dough has to be cooked from underneath also. Then only you will be able to enjoy. On top of this, the cheese is because of the mozzarella cheese, and then this is how my son, he likes the cheese melting like this, and each of this pizza is excellent. This is my sausage pizza. The flavors are just fantastic, dear friends. You can make any kind of fantastic pizzas at home. All you have to do is try. So don't get bogged down that making pizza is hard. No, it's very easy. And the bread, when perfectly done, the edges also have a kind of a bite. Let's get into chicken pizza. Chicken is also one of my favorite. With this extra cheese. The chicken pizzas are perfectly done. Oh, I've got paneer pizza also. I need to try that. But eggplant, God, pizza is such an amazing thing. It brings the kid out of you. And this is eggplant. This is the dhamaka, triple cheese. I've got paneer, I've got cheddar, and I've got mozzarella. Full cheese with capsicum. This is what I do when I'm alone at home. I make 4 kind of pizzas. Nobody tell me, nobody to stop me. Another thing is mixed herb. And this has got nice spices. You can add some, any of the little bit of chaat kind of flavor. Kids, even me, I love this kind of thing. If you want to eat spicy, always our chili flakes are there. Put some chili flakes and ready to go boomba boomba. Look at that. The edge, crunchy and amazing. Every bite.